Welcome back to Johnson Arena, our special home away from home today on the Eagles Sports Coaches Show. We're joined by Matt Ballard. Matt, Valparaiso comes in to Jane Stadium on Saturday afternoon, Senior Day. Always a special day here at Morehead State.
Yeah, absolutely. Valparaiso, probably three words would describe them: confident, physical, and just very aggressive. They're a physical football team. Their team, after the last couple of weeks, is playing with a lot of confidence. They're always a very physical football team, and so Valparaiso is not going to give you anything. So this week is unlike or is not any different from any other week, meaning we have to keep our focus on Morehead State. And even though it is a special day from a senior standpoint in recognizing them, and will do as such, and that's a tough balance for the guys that they know they're playing their last ball game. But trust me, if you walk out there thinking that and thinking about mommy and daddy up in the stands, guess what? The guy from Valparaiso is going to put you on the seat of your pants. And if you're not totally zeroed in and focused and that type of thing, then you're not going to play as well, and you can never get your foot on the pedal the way that it should be. So we got to play the play, we got to play the game, we got to take care of business. And even though this is the seniors' last ball game, we talk about this all the time. Every day we go out, every time we go out and play, we can improve and get better. And guess what? These seniors can do the same thing. And we, just like we told our true freshmen and redshirt freshmen, if the seniors can go out today and they can actually get better today, so can you. So yeah, we celebrate that this week and have a good time with that. But you know, we got to try to keep our emotions in check. When that whistle goes off and that ball goes in the air, hey, first got to be flying. We got to be zeroed in and fundamentally technique and sound and playing hard and put a complete game together for 60 minutes.
You know, it's a good group of young men that'll be playing. I mean, Dante Sellier, Rainer Duzan, J.C. Yoshimura, Blake Stanley, Cameron Scott, Kevin Thomas, Dexter Gohagen, Rasheed Palmer, Adam Slupski, Joey Clegg, Eric Matson. You know, those not only are fine players, but they're fine young men.
Well, if you really want to know the truth, they're probably greater people than they are players. And I think that speaks for itself. They're high character guys. They're guys that have paid a tremendous price and sacrifice here, and have really worked extremely hard of being a student athlete here and conducting themselves in the proper manner and representing not only a university, but more importantly, themselves and their family. The way they've gone about their football business individually, I think, number one, speaks for itself, and their great success stories. The greatest thing in the world, and the reason I coach, is to see a young guy come in and watch that development and start watching a guy grow. When you look at their pictures and you just look at them and you watch film, and we have the film, and you've got the pictures that you can pull out from the freshman year. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. It really, really is. But, you know, that's what this is all about, to learn and grow as a young man, to come into your own, to catch on fire and have a passion for what you're going to do for your life's work, and then to know that football played a very important role of making a difference here. But, you know, these guys have worked tremendously hard. They're great examples for our young guys as far as this is the way you should go about your business, conduct yourself, and this is the way you should line up and compete. Great competitors, great success stories, each and every one of them. And I tell you what, to me, it's going to be even more exciting and satisfying to watch these guys when they go out and what they do and the difference they make in their communities and have a successful career and be great family men and fathers and husbands. I mean, that's what it's all about. And this group right here is second to none.
I think that's what makes it special. You're 19 years here. You've had some great senior days. That's why I think you enjoy homecoming so much, because the fact that these young men come home, you know, they're you know, your second family. The fact that you know, they come back and they tell you what they're doing. They, you know, inform you about their family, and that's what makes, I think, Morehead football so special.
That's the most important thing, Jason. I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, you know, after the whistle stops blowing, after the scoreboard's turned off, when they walk out of that locker room and off that football field, what did you learn? What did you do, and how did you go about the process, and what are you going to take with you? And, you know, we had Chase Wheeler, that's a captain in the Marines. It's based out in San Diego this year. And, I mean, he has led 2 platoons in 2 different segments through Iraq and Afghanistan, and is training those Marines every day out in San Diego. And we had him speak to our football team before the game last week, and to hear him talk about not only what this meant to him then and more so now, and what he learned, and to hear him say that he puts that to use every day in his life, in his work, and with his troops, and in life and death situations. And then we had, I think, 5 other guys that were Morehead State guys and from in around here that are living but are successful out in California. I think our farthest drove about 3 hours. Doug Bow, that played with Coach Gillum, actually, and to see him and his family, just to see not only what they're doing now, but more importantly, what Morehead State means to them and the difference that it made not only then, but is still making. Can you put a price tag on that? No, you can't. And for football to be a part of that and to play that important role, I mean, that's what this is all about. So it's very satisfying, and it's just great to see that happening. And the old saying, once an eagle, always an eagle, and it's a wonderful thing.
1 o'clock kickoff, 12:30 will be the airtime here on the ESN. Come out about 12:30. They'll have the Senior Day festivities. You know, most time if you can leave after the Senior Day festivities with a dry eye and get ready for the game, you've done something. But one quick key, do we still have to play our ball? Because it seems like over the last stretch, we played our ball and we've got some wins.
Absolutely. We've got to play our style, and we got to play sharp and smart, take care of the football. We've got to win all 3 phases, and we got to put together a complete ball game for 60 minutes. We do that, then I like our chances.
You know, we mentioned Dante's holding the records. We have to mention Zach for just a second. Zach Lewis, what's he meant for this program?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I don't know if there's words for that. And there's very few guys around the country that have eclipsed the 10,000-yard mark. And, you know, I don't know if there's a finer student of the game. And I just love watching him play. He makes everybody around him better. And isn't that the difference? That when you've been in a place or what you're doing that affects others in a positive way and it helps them, and that's Zach Lewis. And there's nobody that's going to compete harder again come Saturday afternoon, and we just hope that him and Dante and the rest of the seniors and the whole squad has a banner day, so to speak. And I just hope they can go out, and I say this all the time, can't you go out today and have more fun playing today than you ever have in your life? I believe that can happen. And I just hope that that's our case, and we go out and give our best effort, and we play our best. That's all we can ask for.
Leave it out on the field.
Absolutely.
Matt, always a pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you next week. Matt Ballard, of course, Valparaiso comes in town. 1 o'clock kickoff, 12:30 airtime here on the ESN. We'll come back with women's basketball coach Tom Hodges when we return on the Eagle Sports Coaches Show.